Ladies and gentlemen, you know what they say. It is always darkest before the dawn. Let's take a look at the new patch notes coming with Bulma. And right off the bat, we are seeing things that we want to see. We are seeing Vegeta get a buff to his 1. We are seeing Vegeta get a buff to his 3. Now, most likely, they're both going to get more damage and more healing. Well, the 3 gets a lot of healing, so maybe it'll be like the 3 gets reduced cooldown, the 1 gets more damage, something like that. Trunks, stats overall, I would imagine they're going to buff him his health before he transforms, because he is terrible. I mean, he's got so little health before he transforms. It's ridiculous. Then the burst sword, I'm actually surprised they're buffing it, but because I feel the other things probably need more buffing. Because, I mean, his burst sword I think is good, but you know, what do I know? My Queen 18! My Queen 18! Finally getting the buffs that she deserves. They're buffing her stats, which is most likely going to be base damage and health. They're buffing her lightning step, and they're buffing her acceleration dash. Probably, if I had to take a shot in the dark, we're talking reduced cooldown on the 3 or the 2, one or the other, and increased damage on one of them. So you pick and choose. I'm saying they're going to increase the damage on one of them and reduce the cooldown on one of them. They're buffing the new Goku. I expected this. He really is just kind of like, okay. And they definitely want him to be better considering he's the newest. Just to give people more incentive, right? So they're buffing the Kamehameha and the Power Pole. Ultimate Gohan, they're buffing the Rolling Hammer, which is the fucking move where he teleports you, or he just he jumps himself far away. I don't really know what they're gonna do with this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe damage applied when you use it, because I don't think it does damage when you use it. I think it just swaps your position. Maybe it does. I don't know. I didn't know. The only time I played him was really when he came out and he was broken. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my God. The triage of bliss right here. Super Saiyan 3, Kami, nerf. God Goku, God Shot, nerf. Ride Helper, nerfed. Guys, I had hope. I was just saying on my stream the other day, you have to believe. You have to believe that they will do what is right. You have to believe. Because if you don't, who will? Super Kami, hopefully I get guys like, please gut this fucking move. Gut it. The base kit of Super Saiyan 3 is too good to let him do good damage. That is just the reality. They have trapped themselves in a corner with this fucking character because everything relies on the damage he does. His base kit is too good. It is simply too good. Everyone with a fucking brain knows that. You have to gut him. You cannot fix him unless you rework him. That is my honest opinion on that. The God Shot, much deserved fucking nerf. I mean, my God. I am so glad they nerfed these two at the same time, because that's exactly what I said they should do. I said, listen, if they're gonna nerf Super Saiyan 3, you have to nerf Godku. Because if you nerf Super Saiyan 3, all you're gonna do is see more Super Saiyan gods. That's it. They're both gonna be played. Fuck both of these characters. Pieces of shit. I fucking hate them. I hope they both get gutted beyond belief. The Ride Helper, we all knew this was coming, and it deserved it. I don't think it's only going to be 40 to 60. I think it's going to be 40 to 90. I'm going to be real with you. I think it's going to be 40 to 90 because, like I said previously, the Ride Helper started at 145. Then they nerfed it to 90. Then they nerfed it to 60. Then they nerfed it to 40. Now it's actually good. You cannot have a 40-second cooldown. Any good fucking tank player will be invincible, especially a Bardock. I deal with it on the daily when I'm fighting fucking Squadron Blast teams. They're invincible. They go in, they chip tower while their team does fucking damage on the boss. Then they get away for scot-free with the fucking Ride Helper. Sometimes they don't even need it, because how many fucking How many resources are you going to put on a Bardock going, when there's a boss up? So I mean, absolutely necessary. You need to still make it usable though. And I truthfully, I am surprised Bardock is not getting a nerf. Because here's the thing. I understand the ride helper makes Bardock way, 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 way better than in reality he is, right? Because the whole downside of Bardock is he really doesn't have much mobility if you block his 3, right? If he's trying to get away and you block his 3, he should be dead. That's how I think about it. But with the ride helper, I mean, he's got his javelin, and if the javelin doesn't work, he's got the ride helper. You're fucked. It's over. Ride helper, probably 60 to 90, I think. I would say more so on the 90, but it could be 60. But I'm saying 90. In other news, we got a new outfit for Gohan. It's Oolong's outfit. Okay. I don't know who's buying that, but Godspeed to you. Jean's battle outfit for Kefla. Now, here's what I believe. I think they should have gave Caulifla Jean's battle outfit and then gave Kefla the female battle suit. I think that's what they should have did. But it is what it is, right? And then they added a new banner for returning super attacks or whatever. The legendary Revival Capsule 2, which you can get the Awakening, Final Battle, Gigantic Break, the other one was Dying, Skull Throw Rush, right? And that's the thing all about it. So, I mean, that's it really, guys. A shorter video for sure. But my God, when Bulma comes out, it will be fantastic. All we can hope is that they somehow do not butcher the patch and it's not like little baby nerfs, right? Because I think they're aware, and I've said this before. I believe they have been getting better and better. If you compare back when I played in Season 1 to what they're doing now, it is night and day difference how they handle things and how much more in the favor of the players it is than it used to be. They've constantly added quality of life changes. Their biggest problem, go figure, like any other MOBA, their balance is fucking atrocious. They release stuff that's balanced, right? Like Frieza, 4th form, and like Kid Goku. But then they'll release stuff like fucking release Kefla, release Gohan, right? And that's older now. So I'm hoping going forward, new characters that come out, they're not going to be busted. I believe that. I believe they're going to keep them lower than they usually are on the busted level. The problem is when they buff characters that are already in the game and they become so broken, it ruins the entire fucking meta. That's the problem. Over buffing people when they don't need it. But again, I think overall, from everything I've seen throughout the fucking seasons, they are only getting better. They're only getting better. I don't think it's bad that they buffed Ride Helper. That's good. It needs to be usable. It was fucking dog shit before you didn't use it. But they had to have known 40 seconds with the no, obstruction. Come on. Like at least fucking bump it up to 60. But I think they're just afraid of taking those risks, right? But clearly not when it comes to the God Vegeta or Super Saiyan 3. So it's just a weird back and forth, I feel. But I really do believe they're getting better. And you need to believe too. It's like I said at the beginning, the darkest is always before the dawn. Okay? It is always the darkest before the dawn. The Bulma patch, I believe, will be fantastic. I cannot wait. Guys, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Later.